lovely Taurians, how are you guys? This is Debs, and of course we're here for your 2026 overview reading. Taurus, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. It is really appreciated, guys. And this, of course, is going to be looking at the whole of 2026. I'm going to be dividing up the year into months. Now, what usually happens is a storyline develops. That is just the way I read. It may not be for you. It may be. Okay. So without further ado, Taurus, let's get into this. The deck that I'm using is the Divination deck. It's a French deck. If you guys want a private reading, as you know by now, everything is listed down below, as well as the 30% off 30-minute love readings if you are interested. And let's just see what the cards have to say. Oh, one card just flew onto my lap. Temperance. Temperance. You might be sitting in a very calm energy. You may just be coasting. It might be after a period of upheaval. You may be tempering the desire to do something. You might be holding back, or you could, of course, be closely connected to a Sagittarian. All right. But the Temperance card is also Archangel Michael, so you could just feel spiritually guided. But what's going on? Oh my goodness, for my lovely Taurians. We got the Hangman and Justice. Wow. Taurus. So we have Pisces energy. You may be looking at the bigger picture. You may have been sacrificing Taurus for a long time, or you may know that someone else has been sacrificing. You're thinking about a legal contract, or you're thinking about justice. You wanting justice, or even bringing justice to somebody else. Who knows? So we have Pisces, Libra, and Sagittarian energy very strongly. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Wow. Let's just get into January before any more cards jump out. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Here we go. Yeah, the deck feels slightly difficult. I don't know why. I'm seeing a rusty old pipe. Literally a pipe with rust on it. And someone examining this pipe. What they're thinking about is there's no point in keeping the pipe there because any water that goes through it could be contaminated. So I've just got to get rid of the whole pipe. I've got to get a new pipe. I don't quite know what that means. Obviously, we're talking symbolism. You may feel, Taurus, that something is just too far gone. You've got to think way outside the box. You may be feeling something can't be mended. And so you've got to look at the situation differently. All right, guys. All right, Six of Swords. You're wanting to move to calmer waters, Taurus. You may in January be going on an actual trip. It could be across the water for some of you. But you're heading somehow to the sun. You may be wanting to see someone to gain further enlightenment, or you may be wanting to enlighten someone that you're traveling to see. The World. You may be traveling to see someone to say a cycle has ended, or you may be thinking of a brand new start in another area. You could be thinking of moving. You could be looking at rusty pipes in your kitchen, right? Yeah, I don't think we'll buy this house. It's ancient. It's going to cost us thousands to replace all the pipes. I don't know, guys. Pulling it out of thin air. Oh, Judgment. Wow. You're wanting to close out a cycle and you're ready to make a really serious judgment call. Or you could be closing out a cycle with a Sag energy again. Eight of Pentacles. Making a judgment call to work on your finances or to work on a situation. Following, feeling betrayed. Wow, Taurus. Okay, guys. There's a lot going on here. The Emperor. The Two of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. Wow. Okay. Goodness. The Knight of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. Wow. Okay. The Five of Wands. I felt that energy coming in. Queen of Cups. The Two of Wands. Okay, Taurus. Gosh, guys. So, guys, the biggest message coming through, and you may look at these energies and read these differently. That's fine. What I'm seeing is you are moving to calmer waters. You've ended a situation. You have made a judgment call to end a connection because you realize that someone was working on deception. They betrayed you. This deception could have been from an emperor, could have been an older masculine, could have been someone who was married, could simply have been an Aries, or even your husband, Taurus. You've cut this person out of your life, and as far as you're concerned, you are single and you have walked away. This has been a long time coming. You're very sad about this. But mostly, Taurus, you're sad about the mind games and manipulation, because whoever this emperor was, I think, might have been juggling you with a Queen of Cups. You've turned your back on the whole scenario, Taurus, and you are standing at crossroads. It's almost as if you're saying to yourself, okay, I'm out of that. What next? Okay, that is the way I'm reading it. So, Archangel Michael, what do the angels have to say to my lovely Taurians? Abundance. Okay. Taurus, you may have been in a situation where you realize this emperor was all about the money and he might have been cheating on you. Okay. You may have been married to this person, or this person you might have found out was married to a Queen of Cups. Somebody didn't have the courage to tell you they weren't single. You're going to be asking for help from others. Now, if finances are an issue, Taurus, you may be communicating with someone that you need a helping hand. Or Taurus, you may be seeking advice from someone because you may be literally standing at crossroads thinking, I'm not quite sure what to do now, where to go. I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to be in my life. You could be sitting there literally at life's crossroads. Okay? All right, people. So from here, let's move to the month of February. So guys, this is February. You are standing at crossroads. You're trying to figure out, what do I do now? Okay. But why do I feel, Taurus, as if this situationship is not finally over? So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Taurians? This is February 2026. Nearly said 2025. February 2026. Thank you, Michael. Now, guys, you could be a Taurian masculine sat in the energy of the Emperor. Take it as it resonates. All right? Okay. Oh, my goodness. You're thinking about lies, deceit, betrayal, Seven of Swords. The Strength card. You may be holding back from someone that you believe is simply sitting in the energy of deceit. You can't trust this person. You may feel this person has lied to you, or they've been very strategic. Leo energy for some. I hate to say that. I've got Leo moon. You're holding back from a passionate new start with someone because, to be honest with you, with the Queen of Wands, if this was some kind of third-party situation, family dynamic even. You're either not wanting to carry on being the other woman, or there may have been major issues with a Queen of Wands who was deceptive, Taurus. The truth came out. Either, Taurus, if you're sat in the Queen of Wands, you have cut away from this Emperor because you simply don't trust him. Or Taurus, it could well be that this Queen of Wands got away with something and she's just basically left you in a difficult situation. She's just detached. And you might be sitting there feeling a bit shocked. This could be somebody that you hoped would be responsible, somebody that you hoped would pull their weight, somebody who would help you if you helped them. I think this person got what they wanted from the situation and just detached. If that is relevant. Let's just carry on, guys. We could have 2 or 3 storylines weaving through here. I don't want to confuse anyone. We have the Hermit, Virgo. We have the Fool, Aries energy, taking a leap of faith and a risk, and we have a King of Pentacles. I think the King of Pentacles, Taurus, is the Emperor. Yeah, this Emperor is either sitting in the energy of strategy, or this Emperor is wanting some kind of justice. This Emperor could be taking legal action against a Queen of Wands, whom he believes was deceptive, Taurus. Could be somebody that infiltrated your family dynamic and caused a lot of chaos and drama and stress. It might be, Taurus, that this is you pulling back, doing some soul searching, feeling as if you took a leap of faith and a risk, only to find out that the guy that you were with was married, was a King of Pentacles, and he was simply being strategic. 8 of Swords. Taurus, you're still thinking about this. I mean, you may not be communicating anymore with the Emperor, King of Pentacles, but you're in your head. It's as if, I can't believe this happened. Can't believe this actually happened. Queen of Swords, you're coming through as the Queen of Swords here. You're seeing the truth and you're cutting off your emotion. You're thinking about the past. And you aren't speaking to someone. You're not communicating with someone. You've cut communication. Yeah, 8 of Cups. You cut communication and you've walked away. But this is heavily on your mind. You may have just felt a bit shocked at what went down. But I feel you are not in communication anymore with this Emperor, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. You believe he may have been strategic in staying married to somebody else, or you may believe he might have been cheating on you with the Queen of Wands for the longest time. And this is you just walking away, Taurus. Oh my goodness. So this is what we have for Feb, guys. Let's move to Angel Answers. I've just seen 14:44 on the clock, if that's relevant. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Taurians for February? Yes, so that message was correct for someone. Yes, the angels are saying, yes, Deborah. Yes, that was correct, right? Listen to your intuition, Taurus. Listen to your intuition. What does your intuition tell you to do? All right. Well, I think you've already walked away from a situation, but you may be thinking about the next steps for you, what your future looks like. You're thinking about you, but you're sitting in very logical energy. You're thinking very carefully about exactly what happened in the past. You're still in your head about all this, but you've definitely detached from someone and you're not communicating anymore. You may be needing some peace and quiet. It could be you just want to figure out how you're now going to move forward. Okay, guys. So from here, let's move forward to the month of March. Here we go, guys. We are firmly moving into the spring months. Let's see what's going on. Archangel Michael, what do we have for Taurus, please? This is March 2026. What do we have for Taurus in March? I can see somebody putting a bowl of crocuses on a windowsill. They're looking out of the window. It's as if they're lost in thought. They're looking out at a garden area. Now, you may live in a flat with communal gardens, or you could have your own garden. I'm getting a very quiet energy from you, Taurus. Very quiet. Michael showing me a jigsaw puzzle. You may be trying to fit all the pieces together. You may still feel a little confused. You may be trying to sort of join up the dots. Or you may simply feel puzzled about a situation, okay? 5 of Cups. You're looking at things a little bit negatively, but I think it's because of what you've been through. Yeah, you're thinking about the Tower, Aries energy, Scorpio energy. And you're really fed up with the whole situation, is what I'm hearing. So whatever this was, Taurus, this dragged on for quite a long time, caused you to feel burdened. You're putting up defenses. It's as if, I don't want to talk yet. I'm still trying to sort of think about things. Okay, so Taurus, this situation is not fully over, but you've definitely walked away from someone and you're no longer communicating. All right. You may be wanting to make sure you hang on to a property or you secure your stability. But again, you're in a mental prison. I think you're just slightly nervous about what's going to happen to you in the future. You're wanting to make sure you can pay your rent, your mortgage, right? You're thinking about your finances. Even though there are no Pentacles energy here, you faced a Tower moment. You're feeling a bit stressed and you are protecting your stability, protecting the Four of Wands. I don't think you're protecting a relationship because you've walked away from the Emperor. The Star. You're in your head about what your wish really is. Now, of course, you could be in your head about an Aquarian, or you could be wondering whether or not you should actually turn around and try and heal the situation. But I think, Taurus, you're trying to figure out what is going to make you happy going forward. Yes. You want to embrace change. You're thinking about your future. Yes, again, standing at crossroads. What do I really want? Should I embrace change and truly move on, or should I consider trying to heal this? But Taurus, if you dealt with betrayal, your intuition may be telling you, no, for goodness sake, Taurus, move on. Walk away, right? Don't look back. 7 of Pentacles. You may have stayed too long in a situation. You may be looking back thinking, oh, that was a waste of time, right? You could have been with this Emperor for God knows how long and then realized that he was cheating on you with somebody else, or he wasn't fully single ever. You may have quietly found out that he was married. You may be dating him for sort of 3 or 4 years. Whatever this was, Taurus, it was a shock. 9 of Swords. You're still sort of coming to terms with what happened here. Taurus, guys, I want to give you a hug. The problem is, Taurus, you still love this Emperor. You still love this guy. You can't help it. You wish you didn't, but you do. You're sitting feeling really emotionally confused. I should walk away from this Emperor, King of Pentacles, but I really don't want to. Not forever. But you're also thinking about the 10 of Pentacles, right? You're thinking about the 10 of Pentacles, but he's married or he cheated on me. So Taurus, you're out of this. You've walked away. You are somewhere different. But you are symbolically still standing at crossroads. I wish I didn't love this guy, but I do. You're either thinking, can I cope with staying in a relationship with a man who's married? Or you may be thinking, can I cope with patching up a situation where my partner cheated, this emperor cheated? You may be his wife. You're confused, Taurus. Yeah. So guys, that is what we have for March. Let's move to angel answers. Archangel Michael, what do we have for Taurus, please, for the month of March from the angels? Wow. Again, Taurus, listen to your intuition. What they're basically saying is get out of your head. What does your gut tell you to do? What does your higher self tell you you should do? What's your first reaction? Go with that. Go with your first reaction to maybe your thoughts. Okay. Taurus, listen to your intuition. There is something better. What they are saying to you is, if you have detached from someone who betrayed you, whatever that pertained to be, there is something or someone better out there for you. Listen to your intuition. Don't go back and get yourself immersed in a third-party situation if this emperor never told you he was still married, for instance. Or don't go back to a guy who cheated on you with somebody else. It's probably going to happen again. The angels are saying, Taurus, try and detach and create a different future. It's going to be tough because you still love this guy. You're sat in stress, sleepless nights. But the angels are guiding you to move on. Now, everyone has free will. It's up to you, okay? So from here, Taurus, we're moving to the month of April. So, guys, we are into April. Here we go. Let's see what comes through, Taurus. You are still in your head about this. Still in your head about this. But the angels are saying, Taurus, there is something better for you. There is something better out there, okay? So, Archangel Michael, tell us about April for my lovely Taurians. Thank you, Michael. That wants to come out too. Four of Swords and the Two of Wands. Taurus, it's as if I just don't know what to do. Do I stay? Do I leave? Empress. You could be this guy's wife, Emperor, Empress. Or you're thinking, is he going to leave his wife to offer me commitment? All right. Okay. Archangel Michael's saying for me to tell you, look at the facts, Taurus. Look at the facts. Not, well, if they did this, if they did that, well, they might change their mind. No, what is going on right now? What are the facts? So, Empress, this is Taurus Libra energy. I believe this is you. You are standing at crossroads. You don't quite know what to do. You're feeling a little confused. Four of Swords. You're trying to heal. You're trying to figure out what your future looks like. Okay. Five of Wands. I'm suddenly feeling very emotional for someone out there. Yeah. High Priestess. You're thinking about mind games, manipulation. You're thinking about the drama. You're still not talking to this Emperor, Taurus. Three of Wands. You know you should embrace change because this was an unequal give and take situation. This was totally imbalanced. Your intuition is telling you, Taurus, to walk away and to heal. You might have been connected to an Aquarian. Yeah. We have the Hierophant. This is your energy, Taurus. You may be leaning on your spirituality, or you're thinking about marriage, your marriage, the fact that somebody else was married, is still married. Five of Swords. A marriage was sabotaged, or Taurus, you feel that this Emperor sabotaged a situation with you. And you may feel he is now facing Judgment Day. Or there could have been a situation with a fire sign who's a Sag. Could have been issues with a Sag. You're again looking at the past. You're looking at the past. Five of Pentacles. You're feeling left out in the cold. And you are still in your head. Overthinking, overanalyzing the deception. You're thinking about the deception. Relating to a marriage or relating to the Ten of Pentacles. And maybe someone who cheated with the energy of the Knight of Wands, or what you're thinking about is, they just left me. They just left me, right? Something like that. They headed off and they left me. All right, Taurus, guys, this is a tough one. It's as if you really feel you want to detach, move forward, forget all about this, but you just can't do it. Either because you're still legally connected to this guy if he's your husband, or because you're in love with this Emperor and you're trying to figure out whether or not they're going to turn around and do the right thing. Okay. All right, Taurus. Archangel Michael, what do the angels have to say to my lovely Taurians? Wait. Taurus, the angels are suggesting you don't take any firm action in the month of April. Wait. There can be a peaceful resolution. All right. So, Taurus, it may well be that what the angels are suggesting is whoever was involved here, they are going to be making a move to make things right with you. So just wait it out, okay? All right. So, guys, let's move now to the month of May. Okay, guys, this is May. Let's see what comes through. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Taurians for the month of May 2026? Okay. Taurus, you keep picking up the phone and looking at WhatsApp messages. You may not be communicating with your Emperor, your King of Pentacles at the moment, but you're looking at messages maybe he sent you. You may be looking at photographs. What do we have for my lovely Taurians? Thank you, Michael. For the month of May. The Knight of Cups. The Six of Wands. Okay. The Fool. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus. Whoever your Emperor is, whoever your King of Pentacles is going to come back towards you to say, I do love you. I'm sorry I sat in ego. I'm sorry I acted as if I just wanted to win. I did take a massive leap of faith and a risk with you. But I do want a stable new start with you because I've been looking at past mistakes. So Taurus, this is your Emperor, your King of Pentacles, moving towards you to apologize, to say he wants to work on this. He may be suggesting that you two undertake a move. With the Ace of Pentacles, that can be uprooting and moving. If this is anything financial, Taurus, he may be apologizing for doing something risky with family money. Okay. The Moon. You don't quite know what to say. You're still feeling emotional. You may feel he might be hiding something else from you. There's something else he doesn't want to tell you. Ace of Swords. But what you do know is he wants to put the past behind you and start all over again. He knows that whatever he did, whatever action he took, caused a lot of problems. He's aware of that. And with the energy of the Empress, Taurus, this is you, Taurian Libra energy. He doesn't want to fight with you anymore. He may feel, Taurus, you're still conflicted about what the real truth was. But he's doing his best to apologize and to say to you, I want to work on this. If you do, I love you, right? I'm sorry I sat in ego and took a leap of faith and a risk. I've been looking at past mistakes, but I want this with you. Okay. 2 of Wands. Taurus, you're feeling very indecisive. You don't know whether or not to trust this. 4 of Swords. You're in your head. Do I want to heal this? Do I really want to heal this? This is you being honest with yourself, Taurus. What you're telling yourself is, well, I know all the facts, full enlightenment. This guy is finally apologizing for past actions. I know now he wants to work on this. We could make this whole again and move forward together. We could be happy. We could be happy. You're thinking, what do I want to do? The Magician. You could manifest happiness, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. You're not going to say anything for the month of May. You may simply say to this Emperor, I need some time. I need some time. I'm going to consider this. I need some time. That's it. You are trying to use your intuition. So guys, in the month of May, your Emperor is going to come back to you. I'm sorry, Taurus. I want to work on this. I want a brand new start with you. What do you think? You're feeling nervous, but you're realizing this guy wants to put the past in the past and to move forward with you and to embrace a new start. But you're not sure you want this. So let's see what the angels have to say. Archangel Michael, what do the angels have to say to my lovely Taurians for the month of May 2026? Meditation brings answers. Again, reach deep down within you, Taurus. What is your heart telling you you should do? Meditate on this. Really carefully think about this. And then communicate clearly. I think what the angels are saying, Taurus, is you cannot sit on the fence forever. You can't sit at crossroads forever. You have to make a decision, stick to it, in order for there to be some kind of progress. So go into meditation and then speak your truth. Make a decision and communicate that decision clearly. All right, guys. Okay, people. So from here, we're moving to the month of June. So here we go, guys. For many of you, you are moving into the summer months. So let's have a look and see what's going to be happening for you guys in the month of June. Archangel Michael, tell us about June, please, for my lovely Taurians. So the angels are asking you to sit and meditate, but not stay in your head, not stand at crossroads. You need to make a decision and communicate clearly that decision to your Emperor, King of Pentacles. Okay? Yeah. There needs to be some kind of progress for you, Taurus, you know? Otherwise, you're going to sit in limbo and you're just going to be feeling stressed about it. Okay. Here we go, guys. The Six of Cups. You're thinking about the past. You could be thinking about memories you shared with this Emperor. If you're married to this guy, Taurus, and you were sitting on the fence, do I leave him or not? Do I move into divorce? You may have children. You may be thinking about your kids, if that is the case. Or you may be feeling, Taurus, I'm a single woman, I want children, but if this guy is going to stay married, we're never going to marry ourselves. It's not going to be a stable situation where I can bring up kids with this guy. There's a lot going on in your mind, people. There's a lot going on in your mind. Oh, my goodness. Ten of Swords, betrayal. Betrayal. Four of Cups. You're still very unhappy about the betrayal in the past. You're still very unhappy about this, Taurus. Yeah. It's a tough one, guys, because your logical mind is saying, I should just be able to completely detach and walk away because of the betrayal. But all of these memories, Taurus, keep pulling you back. They keep pulling you back. Yeah. I think you're afraid of making a decision either way. That's why you've been sat at crossroads. You keep thinking of the Tower moment that led to you feeling betrayed. Aries, Scorpio energy. And you're thinking that your Emperor wants to rebuild. Queen of Swords. Taurus, you may decide to have a very straight conversation with your Emperor because you're fed up of sitting on the fence about this. You desperately want things to move forward somehow. I think, Taurus, you may decide to have a serious conversation with your Emperor. As in, okay, if I agree to rebuild with you, what exactly did you have in mind? Right? Yeah. Justice. You're thinking about a legal contract. You're thinking about marriage. You're thinking about divorce. For some of you, you are simply wanting this to be balanced out. For some, you may want justice, right? Simply that. You're feeling very defensive, Taurus. And guys, I don't blame you. You're feeling defensive about moving forward. You may feel, Taurus, this Emperor doesn't deserve to be forgiven. I know it sounds awful, but you may feel this guy just doesn't deserve me to forgive him and just put it in the past and rebuild this because of what he did. But Taurus, your heart is tied to the past with this guy. This is a difficult thing for you to manage emotionally. The Magician, you could manifest moving forward. You could be happy. You could make progress. But you're very defensive about this because you don't feel you should have to do this, Taurus. As in, you don't want to make it easy for the Emperor. I've got to be honest. You don't want to make it easy for the Emperor because he betrayed you. Off and on, Taurus, off and on. But this is you thinking we could move to calmer waters. We could. If I said yes to moving forward, we could manifest moving to calmer waters. This would all be resolved. But there's something inside you, Taurus, that still feels you want justice for the betrayal. You want justice for the Tower. And you're angry inside. You're still angry inside, which is why you're defensive, okay? Let's have a look and see what the angels have to say. So, Archangel Michael, what do the angels have to say to Taurus? What is the guidance from the angels? If you believe in miracles, Taurus, something may happen that's unexpected in the month of June. Then maybe it's some kind of miracle that happens in June. Within the next few weeks. Maybe June, early July. So look out for some kind of miracle. Or even, Taurus, numerical synchronicities. Okay, duplicate numbers, that sort of thing. Strange occurrences, white feathers on your path. That could be relevant for someone in the month of June. I feel the angels are really trying to communicate with you. Okay, so you have a decision. Your Emperor is saying, I want to move to calmer waters with you. But you're feeling defensive, even though you know that you could simply move forward and rebuild this and move to calmer waters and everything would be resolved or everything will calm down. But you're angry because you don't feel you should make it that easy for this Emperor, because he betrayed you. All right, people. So we're moving to the month of July. Here we go, guys. This is July. This is July. Taurus, the angels want you to make a decision and communicate clearly. They are saying there's going to be some kind of miracle in the next few weeks. So June, July time, keep an eye out. They really want you to think about making some kind of decision so there can be some kind of progress, okay? Whether or not you decide to completely detach, whether or not you decide to open up to your Emperor again, you know, open the door to him, reconcile. I feel as if they want you to make some kind of decision. So this is July, please, Archangel Michael. All right, here we go. Here we go. The King of Pentacles. So this is your guy. This is your King of Pentacles. This is your Emperor. He may be full of guilt, remorse, regret. He's telling you he's been looking at past mistakes. He wants to move to calmer waters. Taurus, he is asking you again, will you do this? Can you put the past in the past? Can we please move forward? And what you're saying, Taurus, is you're still trying to make a decision. Taurus, you're making it really difficult for this guy, but maybe he deserves it, right? I don't know. Yeah, you don't know, Taurus. Do I want to walk away from this Emperor? Do I want to patch things up with this Emperor? I don't know. I don't know. Still making a decision. You're pushing him back, Taurus. Because he sabotaged the situation. Okay, you just can't get over it. You feel he sabotaged the situation, either by lying to you that he was married, right? Or this is someone who sabotaged your marriage by cheating on you. Queen of Wands with a Queen of Wands. King of Swords. Okay, Taurus, he is not allowing you to sit on the fence. He is simply saying to you, okay, Taurus, I understand you're upset. I understand you're angry, but this has been going on for months. You can't keep sitting on the fence. I would really appreciate an answer, yes or no. Because he's losing patience now. He is wanting to make plans for his future, and he needs to know what your answer is. Can you forgive and forget and simply move forward with him? Do you want to completely detach? He wants your answer, Taurus. And he's been patient. And I know you probably wanted to drag this on because you wanted him to feel that sense of frustration, because there might be a part of you that feels he deserves to feel stuck. He deserves to have to wait because of what he did. But he's basically saying, come on, Taurus, it's been 6 months, right? This has been going on since January. What is your decision? The Sun. What he's saying to you is, we could be happy, we could grow and expand, but we can't do that, Taurus, if you are not on board. If you don't want this, okay, 2 of Swords, all right, I understand. But we could be happy. Taurus, you are saying to him, I can't make a decision about this. I don't want to talk about it. But what you are saying to him is, I want justice. You want justice for the mind games and manipulation. So this is a tough one, Taurus, because what you're saying to him is, I'm not going to say yes or no, but what I will tell you is I want justice for all the drama, chaos, mind games and manipulation that I had to deal with relating to what you did, right? So you're not giving him an answer, but what you are saying is, I want you to make things right. So are you saying to him you don't really want to patch things up, but you want him to give you some form of justice? Are you saying to him, I will consider patching things up with you, but you have to still make a major decision? It's not as simple as let's put the past in the past and move forward, Taurus. You may feel he needs to make another major decision to make changes to the situation. All right, people. Well, you all know this is your reading. So let's move to angel answers. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Taurians, please? Thank you, Michael. Look for a sign. The angels are guiding you, Taurus, in the month of July. So the angels are trying to guide you here. Yes, ask your angels. Okay, they are asking you again to delve into your intuition, to meditate on what you feel deep down your heart is wanting, your soul is telling you to do. You already know the answer, Taurus, but you may be blocking your intuition because you're all up in your head. You're trying to look at this logically, whereas what the angels are saying is the answer is right in front of you. You may not be willing to look at it, or you may not be fully open to this spiritual guidance. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you. Let's move to the month of August. So here we go, guys. This is August. Let's see if you are going to make some kind of decision, Taurus. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Taurians for August 2026? What do we have for my lovely Taurians for August 2026? The angels are telling you not to worry, Taurus, but for some reason you simply can't seem to make this decision either way. The Queen of Wands. The King of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Taurus, this guy loves you. He loves you. But you don't want to hear it. Now, it may be, in all fairness to you, that you are still technically the other woman. He may still be married. Or you may not be able to get the fact that he cheated on you off your mind. Knight of Wands. Okay. I think, Taurus, you are refusing to move forward. I think, Taurus, you are just putting your foot down, guys. I think that might be your decision. I am not doing this. You keep talking to him about lies, deceit, betrayal, Seven of Swords. You keep talking to him about stability, wanting a proper commitment, or about the fact that you feel he's somehow ruined your sense of stability. Eight of Swords. Four of Swords. Yeah, I mean, Taurus, your energy is leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to move forward with you. I don't want to do this. You can't ask me. You can't pressure me. I keep thinking about what happened in the past. Leave me alone. I need to heal, right? You keep thinking, Taurus, about marriage. Either the fact that this guy is still married and this is still a third party, or Taurus, you keep thinking about the fact that this guy ruined your marriage. If this is your husband, he cheated on you. You keep thinking about this. You keep thinking about an ending. You keep thinking about moving forward. This is working in partnership. Taking a leap of faith. Okay, Taurus, what you're telling him is, what you're asking me to do is too risky. If you end your marriage, I would move forward with you. But if this is going to remain as a third party, it's too much of a risk. Or if you are married, what you're saying to him is, I think I want to end our marriage. The world, the Hierophant, right? I have been pulled in two different directions, but I think that's what I want to do. I can't see that we can mend this. If you got involved with a third party again, it would destroy me. It's too much of a risk. What happens if you cheat on me again? So Taurus, you are speaking your truth. You are putting your foot down and you're giving him an ultimatum. What you're saying to him is, it shouldn't be up to me to give you an answer as to whether or not I should move forward. You need to make the necessary changes you need to make in order for this to be balanced and fair, in order to bring me justice. Then I will consider this. You're basically putting the ball firmly back in his court. However you do this, says Taurus, you have to make a change for me to feel comfortable in moving forward with you. Okay. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for the month of August for my lovely Taurians? What do the angels want to say to Taurus? Taurus, the angels are saying there are going to be helpful people around you. Again, they may be suggesting, Taurus, that you don't have to feel as if you're on your own in this. You may feel, Taurus, it's sort of you against the Emperor. There's been no one to seek guidance from. You're on your own. You're feeling a bit fragile in this. You're not quite sure which direction to move in. And so out of a sense of fear, you're simply saying no, ball back in your court, no, right? Taurus, they want you to let go. They want you to let go. Now, whether or not that's let go of your marriage or let go of standing at crossroads, what is let go for my lovely Taurians? What is let go? Okay. Basically, Taurus, the angels are suggesting you try and compromise. If you can compromise, things can start to move forward. I think you are standing your ground. You are resolutely saying to this emperor, you have to sort this out, nothing to do with me. Why are you saying that I should move forward with you? I should patch things up with you. I should make this decision. You need to make changes. What the angels are saying is, if you want to be with this emperor, deep down, you have to reach some kind of compromise. You have to be flexible a little bit. Let go of sitting on the fence. You've kept him waiting long enough. The angels are saying, think about compromise, okay? Whatever that means for you guys. So we're moving to the month of September. Okay, guys, we are into September. We are moving into fall. Let's figure out, Taurus, whether or not you are going to compromise, whether or not you are going to stand your ground. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Taurians? This is September 2026. Oh, guys, it has been a roller coaster, and this must have been a really difficult decision for you to make, you know? Yeah, 5 of Swords. Because you feel your emperor sabotaged the situation. Yeah, you're angry deep down. Taurus, you're still angry. Don't blame you. Don't blame you. Okay, guys. All right, let's have a look at September, people. Queen of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Ten of Swords. The Hierophant. Taurus, again, you're speaking your truth. What you're saying is, I know that you've tried to give me an olive branch. I understand that. But what you have to understand, this is what you're saying to the Emperor, is I have been through hell and back. I have felt betrayed because either this guy is remaining married, Taurus, or you feel your husband betrayed you. So what you're saying to him in September is, you can't ask me to make a major decision because you screwed up somehow. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Taurus, you may be giving him an ultimatum. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Taurus, you may be saying to him, this has been an unequal give and take situation for a very long time. I'm angry. If this is a third party, you may be giving him an ultimatum. I've waited long enough. I want you to divorce, to give me a commitment. Or if you are married, you may be saying to your Emperor, I am considering divorce. I don't think I want to patch things up. Tower. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Temperance. The angels are with you, Taurus. Four of Swords. Four of Cups. Six of Wands. Three of Swords. Okay. Taurus, I feel that your Emperor is going to have a tower moment because you are still sort of sitting on the fence. You're either giving him an ultimatum, you divorce, or this is really over, or you're saying to him, I'm considering divorcing you, whatever your situation. He's having a tower moment because what he's realizing is you are not going to make a decision without him making major changes. Temperance, again, you're sitting on the fence, as in you just want to be left quiet to heal. You're very disappointed. You may feel your Emperor simply wants to win. This is a power struggle and you're heartbroken. You feel your Emperor wants things all his own way, and you're not going to allow that, Taurus, because you don't believe he deserves that. The problem is there is no progress at all. So this is stagnant energy. Shall we see what your Emperor is going to say? If you are married and you're saying to him you're considering divorcing him, what would be his viewpoint on that? Emperor. There he is. What would be his viewpoint on divorce? I've got to be honest, Taurus, if you pushed him to divorce you, he would run straight to the third party. He would run straight to the third party. And that would be that. That would be that. If, Taurus, this is a married man and you are asking him to go through full divorce because you've been sitting on the fence, you have been sat in the energy of the other woman, what would he do? Is this Emperor in that scenario willing to divorce his wife in order to offer Taurus a commitment? Is this Emperor willing to divorce his wife to offer Taurus a commitment in that scenario? Nope, he's going to remain tied to that situation. He could be married to a Pisces or a Scorpio. Because he would lose probably quite an expensive property in a divorce. He would lose his stability completely. So this is a guy who is not willing to divorce because he would lose too much money in a divorce, including a property, and he simply feels he couldn't do that. So what he's asking you to do, Taurus, is to mend a situation with him as a married man in a living together situation, accept the fact that he's not going to divorce, and hope that you two could simply move forward into a nice property and live together for a period of time. He's wanting you to accept that. Or if you're determined, Taurus, to move into a divorce scenario in this situation, if he's your husband, then he will just agree. And to be honest with you, the truth is he would move straight towards the third party. So that is what we're looking at, guys. Let's see what the angels have to say. So Archangel Michael, for my lovely Taurians, remain positive, Taurus. They don't want you to think negatively. Remain positive. And they are asking you to compromise. Taurus, they want you to compromise. It could be a difficult situation. It may be he feels he cannot divorce. He would lose all his money. It could be, Taurus, that he feels as if it was a one-off for him. He might have cheated on you once. It might have been in 20, 30 years of marriage. He wants you to get over it. He wants to patch up the marriage. He's telling you he wants a fresh, clean slate, but you can't seem to let this go. The angels want you to sit in forgiveness and consider some form of compromise. And keep positive. Here we go, guys. We are into October. The year is closing out. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for Taurus, please, for the month of October 2026? What do we have for October for Taurus? Thank you, Michael. The Devil, Capricorn energy, the Four of Swords. You want to heal from what has been a toxic situation, Taurus. Yeah, this is you thinking this was just toxic. All right. Okay. The Hermit. The Eight of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Ten of Swords again. Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, I think you are in your head, soul searching again, wondering whether or not you've made the right decision. Should I actually work on moving forward with this guy? Or should I work on detaching from this guy completely because I feel betrayed? Taurus, are you going back to your original idea of agreeing to a brand new start in October? Four of Pentacles. Judgment. The Sun. You're enlightened, Taurus, that he has faced Judgment Day, but he's still holding back from doing what you want him to do. Making some kind of major decision to mend a marriage. I feel there's another element of it that I'm not being shown here. Or he's still saying to you, I cannot afford to divorce so that I'm a completely free man. You know all the facts. Taurus. Gosh, a lot of major arcana. You are thinking to yourself, I could completely transform the situation and be happy if I can forgive this man. If I can forgive him. The World. Yeah. We could move to calmer waters and just close out the whole situation if I can forgive him. You may feel you have been sacrificing for quite a long time, but you may feel, Taurus, that you're getting nowhere. By standing your ground, standing up for what you believe in, you hoped that he would take some kind of major action. And what he's telling you is, I can't do that. I can't do that. There's going to be another heated conversation. And you're back at crossroads. Oh gosh, Taurus. Taurus, you're killing me. You're back at crossroads again. He's telling you, I cannot change the situation. Please compromise. And you're seriously considering it again. All right. Taurus. Let's have a look at angel answers. Archangel Michael, what is the guidance from the angels for the month of October for Taurus? In the near future, there's going to be success. If you compromise and work with the Emperor, then there could be a lot of success in the near future. So Taurus, think about that. Okay, guys. And from here, of course, we're moving to the month of November. So guys, this is November. And Taurus, you are working with the Emperor. You're going to be reaching a compromise to see if something can be worked out here. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for Taurus, please, in November 2026? In November 2026 for Taurus. Thank you, Michael. All right, guys, let's do this. Are you ready? Ace of Cups. All right, Taurus. Page of Swords. You're setting out the ground rules, Taurus. You're setting out the ground rules. This is how I want this to go. This is what I'm hoping for. I'm wanting you to agree. You want to have a final conversation about the past, about the fact that you sacrificed and you were very disappointed. And then I think, Taurus, you are finally ready to let this go, as in you really don't want to talk about this again. So what you're saying to your Emperor is, this is what I'm expecting from this new cycle. This is how this is going to work out. If you want me to compromise, we're going to have a final conversation about what happened in the past, and then I want to drop it. And we can talk about manifesting a new cycle in the future. Yes? Yes. You're following a traditional process here, Taurus, and you guys are moving into a new cycle. If you're married, Taurus, you may be agreeing with your Emperor that you should embrace a brand new start. You could be selling up and moving to a new area, fresh, clean slate. If you are getting back together with an Emperor who's saying to you, I'm so sorry, but I just cannot divorce. What you're saying to your Emperor is, as long as we are living together in a really serious commitment, and you treat me as if I am your long-term partner, there is no further cheating, I don't want to feel as if I'm ever having to question you again, then we can move forward. Yeah. You're ready to stand up, Taurus, for this relationship, for this brand new start. You're ready to do this. You're ready to embrace change. Okay, guys. You're using your intuition, Taurus, and what you're realizing is this is the right decision. You feel the right decision is at this point to compromise. And with the energy of the Death card, Taurus, you're hoping for major change and transformation. You're hoping that your Emperor is going to work on the situation. And even though with the Fool, you may feel this is a little bit risky, you're going to go with it, Taurus. You're going to go with it. Okay, guys? Wow. So, Taurus, that is November. You're doing this, but let's see what the angels have to say. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Taurians, please, for the month of November 2026? Yeah. Taurus, you are choosing a new direction. You're not going to stay stuck. I don't think you are walking off and leaving. I think you two are moving forward together. You're moving forward together, Taurus. Yes, even though this guy is staying married, you are compromising and you two are moving forward. If you are married to this guy, and this is someone who cheated on you, Taurus, did something silly, then you two are moving to a new location and you're working on your financial stability, right? Yes. So guys, a really good reading for November, progress. And let's move now to the final month of the year, December. So here we go, Taurus. We have reached December. Let's see what's going to be happening, people. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Taurians for the final month of 2026? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing someone out there thinking to themselves, I hope I'm doing the right thing. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Okay. Taurus, you're still very nervous. You're still a bit unsure, but you're going with it. You're going with it. Okay, guys. Or at least I hope you are, Taurus. You're not going to change your mind again. Let's have a look, people. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Now, Taurus, I hope you're not back sitting on the fence. I hope this is you getting busy, preparing to move into this brand new cycle. We will see. Nine of Swords. Taurus, you're having sleepless nights. About your King of Pentacles. And the Seven of Swords. And marriage. Oh, Taurus. What you're thinking about is, what if he goes back to his wife, if this is a third party? Or if you're married, what you're thinking about is, what if he cheats on me again? You're thinking about the Five of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. There could be an argument in December about this brand new start. Knight of Pentacles. Taurus. What you're saying to this Emperor now is, I will do this, but I want to wait. I want to wait. Now, it could just be over Christmas. You may think, okay, I don't want to push forward in any direction in December. No. If you are thinking of moving, you may want to have a final Christmas in the house. It may not be the right time to house hunt anyway. Or what you're saying to your Emperor is, if I do agree to move in with you staying married, will you eventually fully commit to me? Will you eventually divorce? Eventually. Because I'm still not 100% happy about this. Page of Wands. Nine of Wands. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Taurus. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Wow. Okay, Two of Swords. I've got to be honest, Taurus, I think this is your Emperor's energy. I think if you come out with that after a year of sitting on the fence, he's going to lose it. Page of Wands can be a message of anger. Nine of Wands is, I have had enough. 10 of Wands, I can't do this anymore. What he's going to say to you is, Taurus, after some soul searching, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. I'm leaving you. I am divorcing you, or I am saying to you, Taurus, I don't think we should talk about living together. I think this is over. Basically, Taurus, in December, if you say to this Emperor, well, I will do this, yes, but I don't want to start yet. He may be worried, Taurus, that once again you're going to go back to sitting on the fence. And what he's saying to you is, I have had enough. I've had enough. I've done all I possibly can. I have been patient. I have waited. I've been understanding. I know that you felt betrayed. I know that this has been really difficult for you, but I cannot simply sit in limbo for another year. I can't do it. So I am detaching from you. So Taurus, what are you going to say to that? Four of Swords. You're going to need to take a minute, Taurus. You're going to need to take a minute because you did not expect this. You did not expect this. What are you going to say to the Emperor? You may apologize to the Emperor. I am really sorry. I am really sorry. But I'm not 100% happy with this. You're not 100% happy with this, Taurus. Now, this is either representing your energy. You're either not happy staying married to this guy because you're afraid he's going to cheat on you again. Or Taurus, you're not happy that this is still a third party. You're thinking he's still married to somebody else. I would never be able to marry him, right? Because he's telling me he can never get divorced. You're not happy. What is he going to say to you? I love you, but I'm leaving. I love you, but I'm leaving. He's letting this go, Taurus. And it might be a tower for you. It might be a tower moment for you. Is he resolute in walking away from Taurus? Yes, he's going to end the relationship with you. Yeah, he's walking away for good. He's walking away, Taurus. The Chariot. He's going to pack up and leave. He's telling you he's moving on. He's telling you he's moving on. He's telling you he's going, Taurus. He's making the judgment call to leave. Because he may feel, Taurus, your heart's not fully in it, or you simply feel the trust really has been broken. The Sun. Taurus, I think this is enlightenment, that this is really over. I mean, I know, guys, the Sun is the happiest card of the deck. We've got successfully closing out a cycle, moving forward. But what I'm seeing here is you saying to this Emperor, I am sorry, but I don't want to talk about making plans in December, and him losing it with you. Okay, Taurus, I have a horrible feeling that what you're doing is you're dragging your feet again. You are saying to me that you're not sure about this again. And so I've had enough. I do love you, but I'm going. I'm leaving. That's it. And this is you facing a Tower moment. So he's going to pack up and leave. Or he's saying to you, I'm moving to another area. That's it. It's done. And you are becoming enlightened that this is really over, Taurus. You may not communicate with him again. He may not communicate with you. But what you're realizing is this was sort of the straw that broke the camel's back. He understood, Taurus, that he needed to face Judgment Day, and he did. But there was something that he simply could not do to make you happy. And so you have been sitting on the fence. I think this is him sort of kind of chucking his hands in the air saying, okay, Taurus, well, I cannot make you happy. I don't think this is going to work. If you're still not sure, we should just end this. And that is what he's doing. What is the final card, Michael, to end this reading? What are you thinking about? You're thinking about the Four of Wands. You may be thinking of your stability. You may be thinking of a relationship moving in together, or you could be thinking about a property, Taurus. Okay. So, guys, this was a rather shocking end of your reading, but that's what we have. Let's see what the angels have to say. So, Archangel Michael, what do the angels want to say to Taurus? What do the angels want to say to Taurus in December? Okay, Taurus, they are basically saying, don't do this. Don't go back on your word. Don't backtrack, because the shocker is your Emperor may turn around and say, okay, this is really done. I'm fed up with this. I've done all I can. I've tried to apologize. I've been really patient, but if you're not willing to compromise, if you're going to go back on your word, if you are saying you really can't do this, then I'm leaving. This is the end. The angels are saying, Taurus, don't do this. Don't dig your heels in. Don't sit in fear. Don't say to him, oh, I'm not sure again now, because he's going to lose it and he's going to walk out. What else are they saying? Okay, Taurus, they really want you to try and compromise. Try and compromise. If you cannot compromise, this relationship will end. Okay? Now, guys, you may look back and think, you know what, Debs, I'm fine with that. And that's good if that's your decision. But if this is you knowing deep down that he has done everything he can to make you happy, but you still can't move forward with this, there's something inside you that says, I just don't want to do this, then he will walk. Okay? All right, my lovely Taurians, a really difficult situation for you to manage, to navigate. But let's move into the final reading, which is going to be a spiritual reading for you guys. I'm going to be dipping into a universe deck and also asking Archangel Michael for his messages to you. Okay, let's do that now. Okay, people, here we go. This is the Fortune Oracle, Sharina Star. So, Archangel Michael, what are the messages, please, from the universe for my lovely Taurians for 2026. Messages from the universe for my lovely Taurians for 2026. Thank you, Michael. Okay, let's do this, guys. Dragonfly. This has come out quite a lot. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. I'm also hearing spread your wings. Embrace progress with the number 8. The moon. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Embrace change. 2 and a 1 is 3. Marriage. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. Okay. So guys, let's from here ask Archangel Michael for his final messages of guidance. So Archangel Michael, what is your guidance, please, to close out this reading for my lovely Taurians? Thank you, Michael. Taurus, he's saying to you, explore your options. And the prayer reads, Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. So explore your options, Taurus, okay? Final message, please, Archangel Michael, for Taurus. All right, Taurus. Decide to be happy now. And the prayer reads, thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I'm now willing to see all the goodness in my life. Appreciate what you have, Taurus. See the goodness in your life. Decide to be happy now and explore your options. Okay, guys? So, I hope this has helped. Thank you for bearing with me. It's been a bit of a challenging read, but do let me know if this resonated with you. Take care of you guys. And of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Taurus. Bye now.